The images you see here show the battle for equality and justice has been an ongoing push here in Southwest Virginia. On the left, a peaceful march in 1965 in honor of the Reverend James Reeb, who was killed during a demonstration for civil rights in Selma, Alabama. And on the right, demonstrations in downtown Roanoke following the death of George Floyd in 2020. People of all generations continue to push for change, which is why we brought together members of the Roanoke branch of the NAACP to discuss the fight for civil rights yesterday, today, and into the future.
I kind of think about my youth, my years in the 60s, where we were fighting for equality and for voter rights. And do you think that things have changed any since that time? It appears to me that we're going back to certain periods of time that they want us to be like in Jim Crow time.
I would never want to see us to go backwards. Do I think that there are some things that we are, turning the page backwards on? Definitely. But do I think that we are equipped with continuing to move forward? Yes.
It is a fight. We talk, the NAACP is very instrumental in training our youth how to speak out and be advocates for justice.
Why do you think it's so important to have young people involved in the push for equality and rights?
Well, it's important because they need to be involved in the process, because it's a learning process, and you need to know your past history. You need to know a lot in order to facilitate the growth. So I think that my role as an administrator and a advisor is to help you to understand how to navigate the roles of life and to be involved in the fight, because you are the future. So I think it's important that you know what you're fighting for and why. And Roanoke youth have done a good job of learning how to speak up and speak out.
So alongside these youth, what would you say is your motivation for creating such a difference and acting towards that change and peace?
My motivation is my love for community and youth and children. I'm hopeful that our young people will go forth and be a part of the movement.
To know that there are people who felt so strongly about the things that they were fighting for, so that the change could be made and that their kids and their grandkids and their great-grandkids could be affected in a beneficial way because of the work that they put in, I think is very honorable, and I'm appreciative of the work that was put in before me.
What do you think that our young people can continue to do to fight injustice?
My hope for the fight that we have, it's always there, and I feel like if you don't have that hope for an end goal, that's when you start to get complacent, and I know that I don't think I could ever be complacent. I do think that we are still vastly affected by the things that you were affected by as a youth, and the people that came before you. But I'm glad to know that there are still people like me and you out there to continue to fight, because I don't think that the fight is over until we're able to sit back and breathe.